Hello everyone, it's Dawn here from New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll go straight to the comments today. And we have Texas Jan in the house. She says we have had rain last night. It's like a sauna outside. And so, you know, guys, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to ask you to check out Texas Jan's channel. So do go and check out her channel, and thank you all for being here. I've got some updates for you today. This is the chat live on this channel, and the live chat on Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty is on Fridays. So I chat on both of my channels. And don't forget, same time as today's live, I have a live on this channel on Mondays. And while we're doing a little chit chat about things catching up, don't forget that if you want to do StreamYard and you want to start paying for items in StreamYard, I have a discount code below. Please share it with your friends, help them save some money. So click on my discount code in the description below and you will get $10 credit when spending $25 on StreamYard. So do make sure you click on that before you start doing any payments to StreamYard. That's a fantastic offer. So you're basically only going to be paying $15 or the equivalent on StreamYard and get $25 worth of stuff there. So do check that out, and that would be most appreciated. And while we're there, I must thank Trevor from StreamYard for something he was helping me with yesterday. So thank you, Trevor, much appreciated it. So what we're doing today, we're going to start with, I've got updates about what's happening. I've got results of my scans and other things, and important information for you regarding that and some other bits and pieces. But first, we'll start as always. And I want to know, how are you feeling? You know, I always used to do, how am I feeling? But I think it's more important to find out how you are feeling. I've just lost that. I've just lost that. Where has that gone? It's because I've been busy in the chat already. It's right under all the other stuff. Here we go. So how are you feeling today? Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Let's get it over and done with, and then we can go back to positivity and a happy video. So So let's update you on the 3 situations that's going on with me, because I know I've got many people new to my channel. But a brief overview is I had foot problems, which I'm having trauma therapy for, because they now think it was a fracture, but it wasn't dealt with because it couldn't be seen where the fracture was. And I'm still having physio and trauma therapy for that. And that's ongoing at the moment. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, anyone who doesn't know, I have brain damage and disabilities resulting from that. I am going downhill quite fast in some respects with the brain damage, but we're getting on with life. And the other thing is the scans. I went to the hospital yesterday and they scanned literally everything, an ultrasound, and that was, they did pancreas, liver, what else is there, kidneys, gallbladder, you name it. He said, I'm going to do everything I can do with the ultrasound. I have had results of that directly from him straight away. I do have to go and have an appointment with my doctor to do the next stages. All I want to say about this is I've decided to end my medical status now. The reasons for that is I have my own personal reasons for not having certain procedures or treatments, which I will now have to do. And I don't want to go into what that is and what the situation is, because I know there's particularly a lot of my YouTuber friends who have been through something the same or similar, and they have done the opposite of what I wish to do. So that's why I'm not going to mention what it is or what I'm going to do, other than to say I'm going to do nothing, regardless of what my doctor says on the meeting. I have decided to do nothing. I hope you will understand why I'm not going to speak of it, because I want to not ignore it, but I want to get on with life. I want to be positive, as I always am. I've got more than enough to cope with. I don't want treatment that's going to run me down further. I don't think I could manage that. And the reason I'm not saying is because, as I say, I might have a huge difference of opinion to someone who's been through something similar, and I don't want to get into debates on it. I don't want anyone contacting Mike about it. He's not going to be very happy if you try and go by the by and reach out to him to find out information. He is in agreement with me because it's my body, and that's why I'm not going to go into it, because I don't want comments. If you want to wish me well and happiness and joy for life, then I will appreciate that. But I hope you will understand why I'm not going further with it, because I don't want people trying to persuade me otherwise to do what I've decided on. So each to their own. We've all got different reasons why we do what we do, and we're all different, and that's what makes us unique. But going through what I already go through on a daily basis, I'm just going to continue there, and I'd rather enjoy each moment of each day without anything else going on. So I was told I would have a short life anyway with my brain condition. I'm going to go gaga completely in the end anyway. That's why I do my lives, and why I will continue to do my lives despite the nasty comments I've spoken about before about my speech and getting words wrong and so on and so forth. But I'm going to continue. So if you, as I say, if you want to wish me happiness and well, I'm going to be here always, always. This is my way of continuing and exercising my brain to do my lives. So please don't ask me any further. That's, I've decided to end all my medical situations here and now. I've been so open and so forward with it. But as I say, I've made my choices, and I want to forget about it in that respect. let's see. So we have Peter Dale was in the house, and Peter has been here long enough to know what he's going to get for being in the house. I hate having to scroll so much, though. I always lose what I'm looking for quickly. Oh, I nearly clicked something else then. Okay, so Peter Dale's channel, do check it out. Go and check out Peter's channel. What else we got in the chat? He's doing a quick hello and check how you're doing. I've just done a big update. And what I will do, if anyone asks me out of this live, because obviously a lot of people won't watch it or can't watch it or whatever else, if anyone does ask me anything, I will just direct them to this live. Hence why I wanted to do it at the beginning, so it's not a clickbait to get them watching the whole live. Texas Jan says it's easy to commit to strong treatment when you're young, but harder as you get older. I hope you're happy with your choices. Definitely. Before situations, I've always said I would never have certain procedures or treatments done. So it's always been, and now I'm at that situation, I'm still the same. Who says you're nasty? We love you. Oh, Peter. Love you too. And I'm waiting to hear when you're going to book your ticket to come, Peter. I'm waiting for that. So anyway, that's all I want to say about that. And as I say, I don't want anyone to go sneaking around the back door and annoying Mike with questions, basically. So that's that. So let's move on to the normal live. And now I've got to scroll again. So we'll start with what I normally start with. Ding! This is a book I was reading. I did the review on it, I think two lives back. And it's Oliver Jewels and the Over-Imaginative Imagination. And basically with this one, I did start reading it and said it was a good story if they hadn't put silly bits in it. Silly bits meaning it's not a spy story. She's a journalist, but she would like to be a spy. And you know, when you get kiddies become spy, those sort of stories, those parts were worse than that. I mean, some of those kiddie become spies are actually quite good stories, but I found it quite juvenile in parts. Had they have stuck to the actual main story and not had those little bits in it, I would have liked it a lot more. And I kept giving you different numbers of my review, how many I scored out of 10 as I was reading it, so you can see if it goes up and down. And basically with that, I think I might have got to a 7 had it not been for silly bits. There was a lot of silly bits in it. Not even fun for me, not for me. So I'm going to give it a 4. A 4. As I say, it's the author, Helen Fielding, who wrote Bridget Jones. And I haven't actually read those books. I've seen the films, so it may just be how it's written. Maybe it would be good as a film. I don't know. But reading it, not for me. So that will be a giveaway to anyone that wants it. Let's check the chat. What part of Cyprus? We're in. We come under Limassol, but if you look on the map of Limassol, we're not in Limassol. We're on the absolute west border of Limassol. So that's where we are. We're quite near the sea. We're up on the mountain, but we can see the sea. But you can't go directly down because of mountain road, and you go kind of like this, and it takes about 15-20 minutes if you're going fast down the mountain to get to the sea. In fact, more than that, because then you have to go through olive groves. I'm in an abandoned village, or ghost town as some people call it. There's only 6 full-time residents here that live in the original village, and basically we see goats more than we see people. The abandoned village is called Stericovo. If you want to try and look it up, it'd be very hard for you to find it. It's not on many maps, because once a village is abandoned, it gets wiped off of maps. So there's that, basically. But yeah, come and visit me and you will see. You will see. Anyone's quite welcome to come. Yes. Peter says, well done reading books. I've never read a book in my 56 years of life. Good grief, Peter. Mike's like that. Mike doesn't really read books. No, he doesn't read books. He's not really a book reader either. No, he'd rather watch a film or that kind of thing. Texas Jan says, I haven't been reading much because I've been trying to train my new dog. You've got a new dog. She's more energy than I do. We want more information, Jan, on the dog. What type of dog is it? And what's its name? Oh, it's a girl. I've got it's a girl. Wow. I went on your channel recently and, yeah, I see you've been busy, so you've not been doing much YouTube. So let's move on to our next I have to go back over here. I'm not with it today. Yesterday was a bit stressful, to say the least, but I've got myself back. I was going to say back in the right zone, but obviously not quite there yet. So let's move on to the next section. So last Wednesday, I showed you what craft I was starting, next craft, but it was a finishing off of what had previously been started quite a long time ago, but then I jumped to other projects and forgot about it. So I have done a bit more of this since, and I'll show it for those who didn't see last time. It's Dancing Bears, and I was saying last time how I adapted the pattern and I made it into the dance uniform that my pupils used to have. So what have I done to it? I've done the outline. There was a lot of the bears that weren't outlined, so I made sure all the outlines are now done. And I can't see what I'm showing you, so I made sure all the outlines are done. So next job will be doing all their faces. As you can see, they look a bit zombie-ish at the moment. So it will be doing all their faces is my next task. So not a lot to show. I have edited today. It won't be posted yet. I've edited the last project I finished. Oh, no, I've put that one up. That's a garden apron. The one prior to that was the garden picture. So I've edited all that, and that will be on my other channel because all my craft stuff goes on my other channel. So if you want to see any of my crafts, let's just pop the other channel up for you. Let's run it across the bottom. So my other channel where all my craft videos will be, they've got a playlist of crafts or something like that, is Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. Jumping back to the chat. Peter Still says, nice, you have been busy. I try to do it on a Sunday. That makes me sit down and chill out. Normally while Mike's watching something on the laptop, it's something I'm not bothered to watch or not watch, and obviously I'll sit there and do that at the same time. Okay, let's take that off the bottom, or else people think I'm on the wrong channel today. What should we do next? Oh, let's do this one. Did you know there's a fantastic lady out there? You all are fantastic, but let me give a shout out today for an awesome channel of the day, shout out, and that is my friend Light and Love 73. She's been doing an awesome job promoting my other channel for me, and I thank her for that. What I need is watch hours on the other channel. It's watch hours. I easily get subs. That sounds a bit pretentious, but I'm not stuck on getting subs. I'm not stuck on that because I self-promote. I'm not stuck on that. I'm coming up to 3k fast on this channel, and it wasn't that long ago I was doing my 2k giveaway, so that's not the issue. It's my other channel that I'm looking for proper watch hours. So we want to thank Light and Love 73. Blue's in the house. So we know that's Blue Self-Reliance, another great supporter of the channel. There's the Blue. Peter says it's nearly 2 a.m. in the morning here. Must get some shut-eye. Been great chatting. Until we meet again, best wishes to everyone. Stay safe and well. So there we go. Thank you, Peter, for being here. And Blue says, thanks, hun. Thanks. Blue, you want to rewind this video to the beginning. There's important information at the beginning of this video. And I'm saying no more. No more about it. Okay, so we were on Did You Know? Did you know? So yes, check out Light and Love 73. Well, this scrolling backwards and forwards, that's the only thing I don't like about StreamYard. My only thing I don't like. But then I do run 3 channels from it, so that's quite a lot of stuff up and down the side. It's well labelled, but sometimes I just can't find what I want if I get in a tiz with it. Okay, moving right along. What shall we do now? I've got nothing to update you on that, so we won't do that. What else? Wait. Oh, this one. I don't think, have we done this one? Some more information for you. On Saturday, I'm getting a visitor. Yay! And it's a watcher, a follower of my channel. Yay! If you're watching Jackie. So that's sorted out today. So I'm very pleased. She lives in Cyprus. She's contacted me quite a lot. And when I was doing my Malabar spinach, she actually said, oh, I'd really like that. Or no, first of all, she said, where can you get it from? And I went, oops, I got mine from Australia. And that was Josh from In Your Yard Homestead. He actually sent me many, many seeds that I couldn't get here. And that was one of them. And I grew them. And she said, oh, is there any chance I could get some seeds? Well, I've used all the seeds he gave me. And I said to her, well, this was back a little bit. And I said, well, I'm hoping that I'll produce some seeds from it. If I do, I'll let you know and you can come and get some. And then I thought, actually, no, I won't let you know. If you see me in a video harvesting some seeds, then contact me with your email and then I can contact you back. So she's coming on Saturday, so that will be absolute fun. That would be really good. So this will be the third, including couples as one, so this will be the third different person or group of people that have come to me and visited me, only knowing me through my YouTube channel. Not bad for a tiny, tiny little island where there's really not YouTube. It's not a thing. You still can't go and film in public buildings or shops or anything like that. I did see someone that put a video up where they had filmed in Jumbo. Now, you know, I would love to film in Jumbo. And I did ask them, could I actually do it for YouTube, even though you're not allowed to? Could I get permission? And they said, absolutely not. It is illegal. It's not just a no, it's illegal. And I said, I understand that, but I thought I would just ask. No harm asking. They said, no, that's fine. But if we see anyone filming, we call the police. And this lady did a whole video all in jumbo. So I did say on her comments, how did you do this when it is illegal? And in brackets, I have checked personally with the shop itself. Nothing back from there. Nothing. Hey, Mr. J's there. Hey guys, Mr. J's in the house. Really appreciate you being here so much. Hanging with Mr. J, do go and check out his channel. He's a really good community guy, so he always jumps in. I thank you very much for that. Yes, so that's a visitor coming. Definitely. So really looking forward to that. That's something really cool for sure. What else have I got for you? I'm just all over the place today. I thought I was with it, but no, not with it at all. But I'm smiling. That's the important thing. Well, where are they all? They must be under that. Yeah, see, I thought they were on the top and they're actually on the bottom. So something else. Bad news on the workaway volunteer half. If you recall, I was supposed to have some workaways come and they couldn't come, one reason or another. They cancelled, and then another one volunteered that would take their place. They've cancelled, and then I had 2 more lots of volunteers and they've cancelled. So I basically have no volunteers now for the rest of this year. There's a chance someone last minute might pop in. That can be a little bit dodgy because it might mean they've either gone asking everyone else and everyone said no to them. So there might be some situation where they've all said no. So don't use me as your last port of call. And the other thing is, what was I going to say? Tom's losing it today. I don't have them last minute. Oh, also, like, why are you just planning it now? So basically, I don't have last minute people really. Or it could be that they've gone to somewhere in Cyprus and they've been toughed out for breaking a rule or something. I don't do last minute. So I'm basically stuck, which means I'm not so bad picking all the olives myself because, you know, I've like cut the trees down. They look like little baby olive trees now. So I'm not worried about that. It's cutting not the main branches out that grow in the middle, but when you get a branch, you get lots of new little shoots, literally all the way up those branches. That's tedious. So that, but I did see just before I came on here, the auction is on Saturday. It's every 2 weeks. And they have, you know, I said I couldn't afford a shredder, but not only that, that's the petrol or diesel shredders. I couldn't afford them. They're like 1,000. But we can't have a plug-in one because the amount of power they use. But there's some little mini shredder there. And I've written the number down, the auction number. And I've said to Mike, if you can look it up and have a little look. It looks really like a little homey, tiny, small one, but hey, that would do me. So that's up for starting bid €20. I can do that. So we'll have a look. There's no guarantee things work though at the auction. So I think I might ask to take it outside and plug it in. And I think it's a plug-in one, but being small, I don't think that will be a problem with the power. But fingers crossed for Dawn on that one, please. Fingers crossed. Texas Jan says, Malabar spinach is pretty when it grows. Yes, I wasn't sure, but having not grown it ever before. Oh, bobbles. And I thought the bobbles, which obviously are seeds, I know now, I thought they might turn into flowers because they go white first, don't they? And they look like they're going to be little flowers, but no, that's seeds. And I've done lots of videos on harvesting and how to dry them out and so on and so forth. But yes, I like it. I really do like it. What's the other? There was something else. Was there something else? No workaways. No, that was it. Sometimes if something happens during the week or I mean to tell you something, I write it up on the whiteboard. That's why you see me looking to the heavens. I'm not asking for assistance up there. And I know you get my light ring in my glasses when I do that, but it's on my whiteboard so I don't forget to tell you things. Yay. Okay. So I think we will now go to this. Thank you for being here, by the way. You're all doing me the world of good for sure. Do you like my little interludes? I have said if anyone wants me to make those little sort of things for their channel, or an intro, or an outro, or a countdown. Yes, I don't use the set countdowns. You'll see each of my channels uses a different countdown because I love making them. All I would say is if you want me to make anything for you, I will do it for you. I just ask for a small, and I mean really small, tiny small gratitude donation, which I can buy some seeds with or something like that. See how small a donation I'm asking for. So depending obviously what you want, if you want a long intro or a long outro, the more freedom I have to make something, the better. But obviously if you want certain things put in, that kind of thing. The little interlude bits, they're easy pie to do, and I love doing them. So if you want to do that, either email me. If you can't find my email, drop me a comment, just say you're interested and I'll get to you on your channel or email. Lou says, just seen the beginning, noted, understood. And you do you. Thank you very much. I'm hipping it. Love you very much. That's really kind of you. Yeah, I think you'll understand. I don't want to upset anyone that's made different decisions to me, and you know it can spiral. So we're leaving that there. Kick it under the doormat. Kick it under the doormat. And as I say, if anyone asks anything, I will just send them here to this live. Hence why I did it at the beginning. So we're playing a game. Outburst, we're still playing this one. As I say, it is a board game, but you don't need to do it as a board game, which obviously we're not. Can you imagine? I must switch around this game because I kept jumping around different games, and we've been on this one quite some time now, but I think it's one you can all join in with. So basically, to explain, we have a timer and I read out a subject. And then there's answers, but you see they're written funny, the answers, you can't really read them. We have to shout out anything that we think the top is saying. For example, this one, we won't do this one. This says great film directors. So then I will turn the timer over and you all type in as many as you can, fun and games. So you just... If you're watching this back later, remember you can still play because it's the same amount of time, and you can just shout at the screen. So you can shout out your answers and do as many answers as you can, and we see how many we get. There's 10 answers basically, and we've got to try and get all 10. And I do have to be careful. What's oh, I was like, what? Why are you suddenly giving me his name? Oh, you're doing film directors. I was like, why are you suddenly shouting out his name, Blue? Okay. It's not on the board today. Yes, I'm saying I am careful because I want things we can all answer. So let's start with this one then. This is found in a courtroom. So start typing your answers. Found in a courtroom. And I know I'm ahead of you, so I pause for a little bit now, and you can start typing when you catch up with me. So timer is over. So is it gavel? Gavel, the hammer, gavel. I know it's a gavel in auctions. I'm assuming it's still a gavel. Still a gavel in the courtroom. So found in a courtroom. Oh gosh, Blue's been busy. Judge, lawyer, defendant, witness, table, flag. Ooh, police, guards, chairs. Hope so. Public gallery. What about the press? The press. What about bars? Do they still have bars in some? I've only been in a courtroom once as a witness. Ooh, that's a story for another day. That was horrific. Jury. Wigs. Did you say wigs? No. Wigs. Books. Papers. No bars anymore. I suppose it depends on what country you're in. Oh, actually, I lie. We have been to court in this country as well. Yes. That's another story. Yes. Bulletproof glass now instead of bars. Yeah. Oh, will there be guns? What else? Bible. What they call the crowds, the spectators, what they call them? Public gallery, public. Yeah, go Dawn, public. You got that right. What about the artist? You know, they have someone drawing, don't they? They draw the people. For the news. Anyone else playing? The point is, there could be, I think, and it stops the defendant from breaking away as they are to the ceiling around the box. There we go. Steps down to the jail. Oh, time's up. I get so into it. There's a card. What's there? There's a card. Let's see how many we got. And if you're playing at home, I say playing at home, if you're playing later when this is no longer live, tell me how many you got in the comments below. Oh, I did this the other way last time because I could read it better. So we've got judge. Oh, I say that. I can't see. What's that second one? Bailiff. Looked like an R. Stenographer. That's a great one. Jury. Spectacles. Oh, no, spectators. Oh, Dawn. Barrister. Defendant. Witness stand. Bible. I got Bible. Doc. You can't read it. I can read it better that way. Oh, it's better close up. For me, that's better. If I do it this way, it's very hard. So I'm still going to do it that way. Yeah, if I do it nearer, look. Oh, look, I can read it now. There. Okay, so that was a good one. Let's see what I can find next for you. Oh, this is a good one. I like these sort of random things. Nervous habits. Ooh. Nervous habits. Okay, time is done. As I say, I'll just give you a chance to get typing. Obviously, it takes you longer to catch up with their live stream and type. So, who's playing at home? I wonder. Playing at home. I always say playing at home. Live. Not live. Nervous habit. Biting fingernails. Twitching. Blinking rapidly. That's lying normally. People who lie blink rapidly. Oh, here we go. Blue's there. Nail biting, twitching, scratching, moving fingers, playing with hair, laughing inappropriate times. Yes. Yes. That can also mean lying sometimes as well. Yes. What else? Nervous habits. Playing with clothes. Hopefully your own. Hopefully your own. Stuttering. That's actually nervous inflictions. Chewing things. Hopefully your own things. Things. I got that one. Nervous habits. Umming and ahhing. Keep saying or nervous habits. Nervous habits. Keep pushing your glasses up or fiddling with your glasses. That. Nervous habits. Oh, clicking fingers. I don't know. I can't think of any more. Let's have a look at the answers. So nervous habits, we have, I'm going to turn it round. Nail biting, knuckle cracking, oh yes. Toe tapping, yes, I hate that when people have fidgety legs, that annoys me. Finger drumming, teeth grinding, smoking, obviously. Sweating, oh yes. Nose picking. Coin jingling, oh yes. And fidgeting, oh, there were some good answers there. Yes, didn't get all those. Chewing lip, yes. Yes, that was quite a good one. Funny how some things are so hard to think of like that. I'm not doing that one. It's cricketers and I can't play. I don't know that. Oh, how about this one? I think Blue would be good at this one. Units of measure. And I put the words up, so those of you who can't understand my accent, you've got more of a clue. Units of measure. So begin when you like. Units of measure. Now, in Cyprus, you measure land, and in fact, you still see it a lot now, even though it's old measurements. Land is measured in scalas. Scalas. But that won't be on there, I'm sure. So let's do land measurements then. Acres, hectares, square meters, square feet, inches. Oh, Texas Jan, nervous habits, checking your watch or phone. I would say, yeah, a lot of that need to know, isn't it? Touching your face, yes. Looking at the floor or ceiling, yes. Playing with your hands, biting your lip, rolling your eyes. Yes. Okay, so units of measure. Millimeter, centimeter. Oh, here we go. Blue's got the oldies. Pounds, ounces, mils, centiliters, liters, fluid ounces, feet, inches, centimeters, yards, miles, kilometers. What's that when they just pace out with their feet? Don't they actually call that something like stride or something? I think it's got its own name. I'm going to say stride. What about cups? Americans measure in cups. Yards. Oh, you've done yards. Didn't know if you've done yards. You've done yards. Units of measure. got to be some old sort of DIY type measurements, like hammer lengths or something weird like that. I just know there's going to be something like that. The old shop ones when they used to use the weights. Was that just like the pounds and ounces? Or was there other weights like that? Ton. What about ton? Catties? What's that? What's catties? Yes, ton. Like weighing the anchor. That's a weight, isn't it? Weighing the anchor. What's catties, Blue? Educate me. Educate me. Time's up, but I want to know what a catty is. Catties. A weight equal to 1.5 pounds. Right, used in China. Am I being silly thinking they really do cats? Put cat on one side. Oh, I'm going to say carob, because carob, and you get like quartz, and carobs is carrot. That's where the word carrot comes from, because carobs always weigh exactly the same, a full-grown carob. And they use the little seeds inside, carobs. Let's have a look then. I've learnt something again from Blue. Catties weight equal to 1.5 pounds used in China. That is really interesting. I would love it if that was on here, but I think you're too clever for them. You've no idea. No idea. Milliliter. Blue got that one. Litre, pound, pint. Did we say pint? I don't know if we said pint. Quart. I said quart at the end there. Gallon. Teaspoon. Pinch. What's that say? Ounce. Dram. We didn't. No, we didn't. That's like quite obvious, isn't it? Then you could have had half pint. Pinch. That's a good one. Pinch and teaspoon. Sometimes we miss the obvious there. Sometimes, for sure. Okie dokie. Oh, well, I'm not doing this. I'm doing the question, but I'm not doing what it says underneath, because you lot aren't doing it either. So I'm not, but yeah, shall I do it? Shall I? Yes, I will. So it's animal sounds, perform them. So do we have to make the actual sound that the animal makes? Texas Jan says inches, centimetres, millimetres, yards, meters, sugar meters. I don't know that one. Square feet, ounces. There we go. See, American cups, pints, quarts, gallons, grams, acres, section. I don't know section. And hectare. Hector's House, Blue. Do you remember Hector's House? The TV program for children, if any of you don't know it, English. And Hector was a dog with big floppy ears, and he lived with Zaza the cat. And by the way, they wore clothes, obviously. It was Hector's house, obviously. And then there used to be a nosy next door neighbour, a girl called Kiki, who was a frog. And she used to go up the ladder. It was a very high brick wall, I think it was. And she used to go up the ladder and always peep over and start talking and chatting and spying on the neighbours, basically. And she wore a dress, but it was very short, and she didn't wear anything else. Oh, what a silly old Hector I am. That's how it always finished, something like that. Yes, so animal noises. Blue says laugh, only as written, laugh. Well, it's up to you. Animal sounds, I guess, put the animal and then put the noise, or just put the noise and see if Dawn can guess them. Let's do that. Just type the actual noise an animal makes and I'll see if I can get them. So I don't know how good your spelling is of animal noises. Let's do that. You type the animal noise and I'll see if I get them. If I get them, you can have a point. So we could do. Oh, I can't do it now. Oh, I can't do that really. Oh, that quite hurts my throat. Oh dear. Oh. I can't have done that for years. Maybe you lose animal noises with age. Twittle. Anyone who tunes in now, say, oh, Dawn's gone loopy. She said it was coming. Oh, here we go. Blue's done. Moo. So that's a cow. That's hopefully a sheep. Nay. Horse. Oh, I can't do it. That's a pig. Plop. That's a fish. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. It's a monkey. Bzz, bzz. I can't even do that. Oh, I need to practice animal noises. Bzz, a bee. Texas Joan says a section. Oh, thank you. A section is 640 acres of land. Wow. My land is something like 6,000. Wait, I might have it here. I have here a sheet of questions people often ask. 6,000 and there's some threes in it. Is it here? No, wait. Questions I'm often asked and I don't know the answers to. Let's see. Is it in here? 6,000. Oh, here we go. My land side, 6,350. Wait, 6,355 square meters. That's how big my land is. And I've got this out. If you're interested, our borehole, which is like a well, but it doesn't look like a well. It's a hole in the ground with pipes. A borehole where we get our water from is 650 feet deep. 650 feet there. So can't catch me out with questions. I have it all there. That's a lot, Jan. Yes, that certainly is a lot, isn't it? I hate to be the person who would have to measure that out. So we've learnt two things today. We've learnt something from Texas Jan and we've learnt something from Blue Self-Reliance. They've got all sorts of things they know. So any more animal noises? You could do a spit noise. That's a llama. A llama spits. We haven't done a dog. Woof, woof, woof. It's a dog. Woof, woof. That's a very old, big dog. Woof, woof, woof. Dog. What about like, meh? No, that doesn't sound right. I want to do like a sort of eagle type noise. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do words sometimes. How am I supposed to do noises? Animals. What other animal noises? We're going miss the obvious. Did we do a cat? No, we haven't done a cat. Meow. Meow. About lion. I've just discovered I can no longer do animal noises. My brain can't compute animals. Like, I pity anyone tuning in right now. Oh my goodness, I can't make the noises like animal, like a roar. I can't even think how to start making a roar. Oh my goodness, how do you roar? You guys can't help me out now. Where are you now, Blue, when I need your help? I can't even think about any way to roar like a lion. What about a crow? I'm trying to think like pretty Polly, pretty Polly. Parrot. Time must be up. Oh my goodness. Tam's on the phone. Oh, that's all right. You just missed all the things. I've realised I've tried to do several animals there and I can't even begin to make the noise like simple, like a lion and things. So I said, where's Blue now when you need me? When I need you. Yeah, we did the dog and the cat while you was away. I would say you always help me with my words and I can't do the sounds. Okay, let's see. So we have pig, we did that. Dog, we done. Cat, we've done. Cow, did we do cow? Yes, Blue did cow, didn't she? Yes, that was the first one Blue did, cow. Chicken, didn't do a chicken, did we? Horse, we did. Ow, I tried to do a bird though now. I did twit-twoo, I said wolf. Oh, I'd never be able to do that. Duck, oh, we didn't do duck. Should have thought of that one. Lion, well, I said lion, but I definitely couldn't do lion. Okay, what's the time? Let's do one more because I got a message from StreamYard telling me my time was nearly up in my lives because you get 20 hours free. Okay, no problem. I still hadn't found where you find out, but I've been adding it up. I now know where you find it. So good. All good, except for this was the end of last month. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. I've got 6 hours over 2 lives left. So I was like, oh, that's all good. But then when they gave me the message to say I'd nearly run out, turns out, which isn't clear, I don't think, when you first join, the time up, it starts and finishes the date you joined. So it's not a calendar month. So I'm still in the old time at the moment. So I will be finishing pretty soon. Yeah, so be warned, if you ever start StreamYard and you do a lot of lives, they did say no one does as many hours as I do, but remember I'm doing it over 3 channels. It's from the date, the 20 hours is from the date you joined. So apparently I joined 5th of October, so it goes from 5th of October. Is that right? 5th of September. No, I joined before that, but 5th of the month I joined. So it goes round to the 5th of the next month. So it's not a whole calendar month. So there's that. Okay, one more. Let's do one more. Fashion fads. Fashion fads. Take that as you will. Can mean anything related to that. So fashion fads. Got a scratchy throat now from being a lion. Fashion fads. Do they mean like flared trousers? Charleston dresses? Bell-bottom trousers? Blue says bell-bottoms, skinny jeans, mini skirts, have to close. Okie dokie. What about long dresses? That was quite a thing. This nasty thing where they wear their trousers like halfway down their legs. Yes, I don't like that. Okay, thanks for coming, Texas Jan. Yes, much love to you. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you coming. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you will get some people checking out your channel. What about mods and rockers? Punk. So safety pins. I've got a really scratchy throat now. Flat caps, top hats, bowler hats. Oh, what about like beehives? Beehives and chavs. Bet you've seen a few of them. Chavs, punks, goths. Cool. Teddy boys. Did I say teddy boys? Like Grease era. So yeah, that's teddy boys, isn't it? Rah-rah skirts. Remember them? Hot pants. Far too many. Yes, certainly. Let's see what's there. Let's see what's there. See what was remembered. So we have mini skirts, maxi skirts, Oxford bags, drain pipes, that's your skinny trousers, flares, hot pants, shoulder pads. Oh, of course, that was awful, wasn't it? Paisley shirts, caftans, platform shoes. Oh, that's so 70s. Platform shoes. Platform shoes. Yes. It just annoys me when some of them are so awful and then you see them all come back again. You see them all come back again. You're like, what? And then parents should then get out their photographs and show the children. You think this is cool? Well, does mummy look cool in this? No. Well then. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to finish now with the quote, Wednesday quote, and the outro. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you if you're watching this back later. Don't forget, drop me a comment so I can say hello personally to you. So until next time, as always, Marathi. So see you next time.